Hello everyone, let's try to make a news application using the previous concepts like hooks, use state, use effect, and also flat list, and also JavaScript objects and methods. So for this, let's try to create our interface. So this is my home tab. Inside of this I have home, view and text. I'll remove this. Say import. So inside of this I'll write view. So basically when you're trying to create an application, try to imagine what you are making. Like imagine like safe area view, it is my main container. So basically I will use this main container to align something into center or to make entire background to one color. So basically use of this. So when you are creating other views like small containers, this is view for the card, this view for designing this layout, and this is view for designing some other container or something. Try to imagine. So use of this is like background, oh sorry, style. See, now you can see using that black color and also flex, I have wrapped entire background to black color. Time out, just refresh this. So inside of this I need some heading, or let's try to make some text. Why isn't this closing automatically? I will write my name. See, this entire background. When I go to post, this is white because I did not add any styles in the post. See, this is plain when I did not add any styles. So what I'm saying is basically try to imagine what you're making over there. Then so now I will try to wrap this into one. So this is your screen, right? This is basically entire black background of your safe area view. Then at the top this will be one container where I will add like welcome back, some text over here. Then I will style this differently because this is different component, so I'm styling differently. Then I will have some cards over here like this. At the bottom over I have tabs, right? See, at the when you are trying to make something, try to imagine something like this, draw on your any paper or something. This is my header where I will be having some welcome text. Here I will be having image and some text, and also here some image and text. So this is one container. We'll try to style this. Wait. To show you when you're styling, try to remember use some odd colors like this red, blue, green, so that you can understand where is your design, how workflow is going on. See, By using red I can understand, like see this is my one container, this is at the top. I can design this. After designing that I can again remove that color. I will try to add some spacing. See, when I go back, some spacing, right? Try it. Now this is about the container. Now I will try to style my text. In this text, color white, same for one more. Yeah, this is working. Now I will remove this red. Now I understood where is my container, so I will remove that. So this is my layout, welcome screen, or I will try to show you like this. See, this is my screen, this is my text. Can increase padding. See, like this I can change. So font weight, I will try to make it somewhat bold, so I will be using font weight 200. 200 not enough, 700. See, yeah, this is working. Then font size. So when you are trying to make some application, try to open in Expo and watch how the layout is going. So because we are using web browser, right, sometimes it won't be accurate. So by using mobile you can accurately see what is the layout. 30, 20, 24. This is good. Now I will close this container. See, after this container, see, I am making one more container. See, in this container I will try to, so remember this is my main container. Inside of this I am having another views also. View like a card, I am having one card. Remember, one card. About that one container have some text. Text will be some title. Before title I need to have image, right? For now I will use my local image source require slash again dot slash assets folder. Inside of this dot png. Done. So I have to import image. It's taking entire space. Try to reduce the width. See, let's try to increase the height. Now 100 width 100% means it will take entire space of the screen. Height I have given 100. It's Q 180. I think this is okay. Or 140. Then a title style. font size to then description. See, now this is my container, right? Try to style this. See, now you can see this is my container ka background. This is my one container. Entire image, title and description is one container. If I do low, you can't see that. Wait a minute. See, now you can see there is one container. Inside that I have one more container. So what is the use of that, right? When I'm styling that, if I want to make it add one more image, or if I want to add padding, you can check this. There is one more container. When I added padding from all the sides, it has increased 20% of spacing. So by using this, you have to make your designs. I'll remove that weird colors. Even for this red color, GRAY. Somewhat. Purple. Oh, or I will do this. See, for my container, I have added border radius and padding up front. I'll remove this padding. Yeah, this is good. Even at the corners, you can see some radius, right? That is because of this. If I increase this, you can see the corners. So the use of border radius. Try to give some radius for the image also. Where is my image? Here. We can see also for the text, or I can even wrap this text into one container and give some space above that. See, now you can see some spacing also. Margin top, save this, or instead of type top I will just, oh sorry, yeah, margin 10 description. If I want to keep this both in one line, right, I can give flex direction, see, in one line. I just have to give some padding, but it increased some space. Let's give horizontal. This is not working, so instead of giving padding here, or I think I can give gap. Yeah, it's working. And one more, if I want to give some spacing like title to the left and description to the right, can give flex align items, justify content space between. See, automatically it is to the left and right. Use of this. Think this is good. Then now I think this is enough for the container for the example. Now no, I think I have some. Now go to newsdata.io, search for newsdata.io. You will get this website. Go here, it will show you some login and sign in option. Create your account, then you will get some interface like the dashboard and all. Click on documentation, you will get this page. In this, click on endpoints. Here go to latest news, let it scroll. See, latest endpoint. Here resource URL, you got some get http news.io. Copy this, don't copy mine, you will get your own API and keys. Go to your browser, paste that URL, you will get something like this. When you paste in browser, click on pretty. In this, in one results array, if you know how objects in JavaScript work, so it is basically similar to that. If it is a student's record or variable name, inside that you have some data, like I have article IDs, title, link. From this I just need few things like I will take title, I will take link. When user clicks on that, it will show him some, will take him to the website where the about in detail about this description. I don't have creator, I have description about this. I have published date, I can add on that. So do I have any images? Source URL, I think this is an image. Yeah, here I have source icon .jpg ka source icon. I have an image URL is null for this. See, after comma a new object begins. Here also article title, description, image icon I have here, description, then one more object. Yeah, these are the things I need. Try to remember this, you have to provide the same name over there. Here if you have like, is that object, this object, right? Source icon, don't just write icon over there, try to source underscore icon. Or when you are importing this, just copy this and paste there. I'll show you how to do that. Now first when you are writing some logic, right, you have to write that before written. Here first I will write one function const. What will be my function? Fetch data. This is my function, it will be arrow function. This is how I write a function. if you know, previously you were writing arrow function like this, right? It is similar to that, but I have added one more name to that function. Previously directly we are calling that function anonymous function. Now I have added a name to that. So remember this. Then what I need to fetch that, right? Const response. So what is response? This is a data type. This is basically a name I'm giving here, right? Equals to fetch. See, this is the syntax. Try to remember, when you are fetching something, when you are using fetch Axios or something, when you are getting data from outside, or when you are doing some operation that need internet, you just have to remember, right? Async here. Then what is async and await? Basically we use this to make sure the application waits till the data is present. Basically we use loading screens, like loading bar on the screen when you open your Instagram or any application, right? When you click get started or login, it will show you some loading screen, right? The loading screen is because of this only. It is getting some data in the background. So you are showing some loading screen over there, so that user don't get confused like where is my data. Till the fetching is done, you will be showing loading screen. When the loading is done, you will be getting your data. Here right inside this, to remember this inverted commas or single commas, it's your wish. Inside of this, go to your news data. Is it? Copy this, click on this, come back, in between these inverted commas paste this. Done. Now you told the browser to fetch something, and you are storing that in response. Now the response will be in some other data type, right? So we will be giving some other data. Suppose this is one more variable I'm giving. I'm telling that store response response in the form of JSON. So what is this JSON? Basically this JSON is similar to the uh, JavaScript objects which we worked previously, like array. Inside of that array we'll be having different data types, right? In the form of that data, store in this data variable. Done. Now to see did I get my data or not, also don't forget to keep await. I should tell my browser to wait, give some space and fetch. Here also I can give, I guess, await response. Directly I can get. Then console.log. What I want to see that I'm getting data or not. Data. Done. Go back to you. Wait, one more thing. See here, this is my previous design and all, but I'm not getting any data here because you wrote a function. So every time you write a function, you need to call that. If you directly write this, right, you no need to call that, but we have to provide these names and call that. How we will call that? Just write fetch data. See here, you got some data, right? In the console I have written console.log, so I'm getting some data. In this data somewhere you will be seeing like an array. See here, I can see an array. Just click on this. Here previously like student data I got 0 1 2 3 4. This is my 0th index. In 0th index I have some content. From this content I will be using only the data which I require. I got many things from this, but I will be using only few things, like image URL I will be using here. One more description. Do you have anything like link? When a user clicks on it, I will be redirecting him. A title. I think these are three is enough. Okay. No, but you can see this is inside of my results data. When I'm doing this, I'm getting this entire thing, but I don't want this, so you just have to, in place of this, I think I'll write one more console.log data. You are getting data inside of the data, inside of results. Then see, this is my results array. I want this array, so data dot results. When I do that, see, you can see previously I was getting status, success, total, results, these many of things. So I am now getting only the required data that I want. Instead of getting a description and all of different things, success data, I am now getting only array. Now using this array directly I can fetch this. See, directly 0th array. Inside what are these? Done. So previously I told you to write this function named to call that, right? But we won't be using this directly. Instead of this, there is a different way. When the user refreshes the screen, or when the user opens the application for the first time, you want the data to be loaded. To use that, we will be performing some side effects. What are the side effects? Like a refresh. When a user clicks refresh, you will be getting the data refresh again, or you will be make on the loading screen, or when the user clicks on some button, you want something to render at the backside, right? You'll be using use effect like side effects. Backside it will be performing the operations. So this is syntax. Before you do that, don't forget to import. You'll be importing this from React. Previously you were importing from React Native, right? This is from React. When you go here, you will see React use effect. So the syntax is write a arrow function here, a function, inside this is curly braces, then an array. See, arrow function, then curly braces, then array. This is dependencies, how many times you want to render. If you keep this blank, it will render when a screen refreshes or when the screen opens for the first time. This is a use of the blank. When you add 1 or 2, it will only refresh for 2 times or 1 time. Again it won't work again, so mainly keep it blank. Then I will do fetch data and clear this. Then once refresh, see here, you will get your data. Now if I refresh again it will fetch. See, now again it is fetching. So this is a use of use effect. Or when you, if you have your mobile, when you refresh that, it will work. So this was about this. Now previously I told you that like in previous flat list, when you want to get a single data, you were just doing result of index 1, name or title. But here I want to list many news articles, right? I'll be using flat list. So where is my design here? This part of content is my design, right? Wait once. Yeah, see, now you can see some more design. Then this is part of my flat list. I have to import flat list, React Native, close this. Then inside of this, write data. Yeah, here you have to provide the name of your object, right? So here I have result set, but I won't be passing this directly. I'll be using use state instead of this. What is a use state? Like it will be storing the state of your object, like how many data is present in this, like array and everything. Const. This is the syntax for this. First, any initial name, news. Then the one more variable to manipulate that, like set news. Done. Then equals to use state. This will be imported from React. Done. So here in this I will be providing the initial state. So what is my initial state of my application is blank. So in this it is my empty array, which means I don't have any data in that. Previously if you were working on strings, it was like this in your input field, blank, because the data is null over there. here my array is empty. Now I'll be filling this with my data which I get from this. Here, go back here. So whenever I'm manipulating my data from null to something I'm storing in that, I should use set data, set news to manipulate. Inside of this I'm sending this data dot results. In this I'm getting array, right? So I'm passing this. Done. Okay, done. Yeah, the error is about this news. So now this is my entire data stored inside of news. So this is my object. Go to data, write news, done. Then render item. In this I have to write arrow function. This is the syntax. Then inside of this alias name, like items I will be giving for simplicity. Then inside of this my template, right? This is my template from here to say so I'll be writing this inside this. Done. For now I'll keep that email like that only. I need to change the title, right? For this title, items dot. So inside this dot, what I'll be writing? No, browser. See here in this data, when I click on this, go to any array. In this 0th array, I was getting some title, right? title. Remember, same spelling you have to write. Title. I'm writing this inside JSX because when I'm using JavaScript, right? JavaScript logic, I have to use that. Then description. Don't have any description is null for this. I'll use some other things. Tag, language, link, can use publish date. Copy this pub dat. Items dot publish date. Now I will try to read. What's the error? Yeah, I forgot to write this key extractor. Syntax is there is with the two strings. Sometimes this won't work. Just remove this item id. Yeah, this is working. Image and the published time. This is done. In place of this image, see, when you had added just flat list, you will get some extra features like scroll view. Here you can see a scroll bar, but when you are using your mobile you won't be seeing the scroll bar. So there is a way to remove the scroll bar also. Scroll feature. Previously when you use scroll view, right, you are able to scroll this also. Welcome back, and Arshad was also scrolling. I will show you that. Scroll view from React Native. Close this, remove this, add before. See this, when I scroll, even the welcome screen is disappearing. If I remove this completely, yeah, it was like this now. So here, instead of getting my local images, I will try to get the image from the browser. So what is the syntax to get images from browser? Curly braces, you URI. I want to get image from the where is image. Just see, this is my image URL. In some place, in some conditions, when you don't have image, right, here I'm directly writing item dot image URL, because this is already inside of this JSS syntax. I don't have to write again and again one more curly braces inside of image URL. Try to save this. It is loading. See, now you can see the images. See, in some places you can see there are no images. In that condition, you can use this OR operator. If there is no image, the syntax means if there is no image or something like that. So we'll refresh this, or you can go back to browser. Here you can see the fast output. That is a small emulator screen tab I have used so that you can see the design, but it is little slow. In where did I get from? Search for placeholders. See, here it will provide you some placeholder like some design, say something like this, some white container, so that when you don't have that image, the design won't break. Just add this link over in place of that, or this image will be shown over there. I can. So as I am getting the data here, let's try to add some spacing. After main container, margin bottom of block. Yeah, see here you can see some spacing here, even the scrolling is working. Then this was one thing. If you have something like let's try to copy this flat list entire. I have copied this. Before this view, try to add one more view. Inside of this I will write again flat. This will work similar, but instead of this I will write horizontal, just horizontal. Then here in place of vertical you make it horizontal. So horizontal scroll indicator. Save this. Can you see this? Vertical scroll, but there is no much difference in this list. Add some spacing again. For my main content style, let's give margin bottom of 20. See, now you can see some spacing. And also after this, let's try to add one text so that you can understand that. Make this into one more container. Text. Previously you were using only one text, right? Only one view, right? So now I think you got an idea how to use different views and all. See this. Done. News or latest something, you add latest, some spacing. Oh, I'm giving margin for this, right? Oh, sorry. Instead of to text like this. you see this, but if I want to, but I can't scroll this content upwards, right? Just try to scroll here. Remove this before closing. Scroll. Oh, sorry. See now, you can see this scroll. Even you can scroll like this. You are able to see the scroll bar because I'm working in my browser, right? If you open your mobile Expo Go, you won't be seeing that scroll bar. That's the reason I'm asking you to open Expo Go and watch the development. And also remember, this has a limit for this. How much content you can fetch again and again. There was something like 200 fetches. I think I have refreshed many times. So in the browser I am unable to see here. Please try your request again. Rate limit exceeded. The number of fetches I can do per day is exceeding. So I think you got an idea how to use styling, how to style your different components, how many views you have to add. Like it's your wish, like your design, your imagination. It's completely upon you. Okay. So this was for today's. I did not add anything into settings and also post. Here we will try to add to-do list in other project.